Hey, my name is JD Green. I'm a salesman here at Smail Ford in Greensburg. I'm going to take you on a test drive in this F-150 XLT 2020. Hey, I'm going to take a look at the outside with you before we get on the road here. Obviously, you see your tow hooks that you can go down here, as well as the headlights and the turn signals and the fog lights as well. You'll notice the 20-inch tires. That's going to be great for off-roading, along with the running boards as well. And you'll see the sticker, it says FX4 Package. It's a special package that you can get on this F-150 to go off-roading, to get a skid plate underneath, and a few other options. You'll see the hitch here and then the trailer hookup connectors, along with the rear backup sensors and the rear camera right under the Ford logo. So the tailgate locks and unlocks, depends on if you have the truck open or not. So I'm going to unlock the tailgate here, put it down. This specific truck has a tailgate step, which would make it an easy get up and down from the outside. So you'll notice on the outside here, the keyless entry. All Fords come with a code that you can punch in and lock your keys on the inside and never have to remove them. That's all you got to do is know the code. Here we are in the inside of the 2020 Ford F-150 XLT. This has the 3.5 EcoBoost in it, which is the larger of the two EcoBoosts that Ford offers. So in the XLT, you get the powered seats on both driver and passenger. Very easy to adjust on the go. It also comes with lumbar support, just in case if you have lower back problems. Everything's very easy to reach in this large cab. Even though it is very large and it feels overwhelming, everything's you just reach and touch it and you can turn anything on and off. So while you're driving the F-150, especially on a highway, if you wanted to get a little bit more pickup and go, there's a little option to do different drive modes while you're driving, and you can do that on the fly. So that's all you got to do is touch the inside of the shifter. If you have the Chrome Appearance package, your shifter will be up top here, and it will just be on the shift column. So some of the different drive modes that you have that you can go on a fly is obviously your normal, just your everyday cruising, and then you got your tow haul, your snow wet, your eco, and for a little bit of fun and a little bit extra power, you can do the sport mode. The F-150 is one of the fastest trucks red light to red light, especially whenever you're talking about the EcoBoost. It has plenty of power. So on the outside here, the outside mirror, you can see that there is a blind spot mirror, and then as well as heated mirrors. So in the wintertime, you don't have to worry about brushing those off. You turn the truck on with a remote start, which comes on a key fob and also Ford Pass. So you can already have that snow and ice melted off. All right, so your dash here has multiple different options, and it's pretty simple to get through. On the left-hand side, you have a few up and down arrows. That's all you got to do is hit the back button, and then you can have different displays on like your trip, your fuel economy, also your towing and your towing status. So it notices that you don't actually have a trailer on at the current time. And then this specific truck has the FX4 off-road package, where if we were going off-road, it would actually know the degrees of the tires and what the axle is doing. Right here, you also got cruise control, so we're on the highway and it's one click of a button on, and then set your speed. And if you hit down on it just one time, it will go down 1 miles per hour. Also, you have your Bluetooth for inside the vehicle here. So this comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. If you have a smartphone, that's all you got to do is hook up your cord to inside, and you will have the display would be of your cell phone, what you're used to every single day, instead of being the normal sync screen. And then if you have your phone paired to it on just Bluetooth, you can do the voice command and call a contact or use it as navigation. You can even change your radio station. But if you have it plugged in with the Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, Siri actually comes up, and if you use Siri a lot, very helpful. Also above the voice activated button and the answering and hanging up button, you got your volume control, which you can just do on a fly, or you can change it over here on a dial. It's super easy if you're in heavy traffic, just to go up and down with the quick controls over here. You'll notice that the truck just shut off too. That is the automatic start stop. What it does is whenever the truck notices it's at idle and at a standstill, it would actually shut off the truck, just so you're saving fuel economy, so the truck isn't running, and it's good on the environment too. A lot of people don't like that feature, so if you didn't like it, that's all you got to do is click this button over here. It has the A with the circle around it. Immediately the engine turns on. So right here is the rear locking differential, which means during your drive, the back rear axle, the wheels turn at a different speed whenever you're cornering. If you're off-roading or trying to tow something and you needed a little bit more power and the wheels working together, then you would just pull this out, and now the truck automatically knows that, hey, I got to put the wheels together. Let's slow down to a certain speed. You got to be at under 20 miles per hour, and the wheels will actually go together. And that's all you got to do is pop it in and pop it out on the fly. You also notice here your 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. That is obviously your 4-wheel drive. If you're off-roading or got stuck in a little bit of mud, that's all you would have to do is go ahead and turn the knob, and immediately the truck knows that I want to be in 4-wheel drive. And then if you wanted to go in a 4 low, it's 4-wheel drive, just lower gears. You'll notice this button right here is the trailer backup, and basically what it does is whenever you have a trailer on here, instead of you backing up the trailer and making hard adjustments to make sure you don't jackknife it, if you just click the button on, and obviously you have to have a trailer on it for it to work, but you can back up the trailer with just this button alone and without having to steer the wheel. So you can make those small micro adjustments so you're not overshooting a campsite or putting your boat into the water and having a difficult time with that. Also, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a button down here which is the trailer brake controller. So what that would do is if you had a trailer on in the back and it's getting out of control, swaying back and forth, and you just wanted to slow it down just a little bit to regain control, or to even if you're on a downhill descent and just to be easier on a truck, you can actually squeeze this together and the trailer will actually start to slow down along with the truck. Also, here's a good feature to have whenever you're hauling something heavy or just on normal drives, the downhill descent. If I put that on, whenever you're going downhill, it'll be a lot easier. The truck, you won't have to use as much brakes. The gears will kind of do that for you. So one of the options you have with the XLT is the powered equipment group. So you'll notice a few things with it, and some of the key features that people like is while you're on your tailgating party, you can have an outlet up here, typical 110 volt outlet, so you can plug in a crock pot or going to a family holiday with some food up here with you. Also the rear window, where the rear back window will actually open and slide shut, and that's not a manual, that's controlled from right here, just like a moonroof would be. You just press a button and it will open up. If you had to haul something very long, I've seen some people actually put long pieces of wood and go through the back of the bed through the window to get that little bit of extra room. So Ford offers you a 3 years, 36,000 miles bumper to bumper, and 5 years, 60,000 miles powertrain. warranty. So you have daytime running lights with the F-150. Also you have, which is very convenient at nighttime, is automatic high beam control. So whenever a vehicle is coming at you or you're approaching a vehicle during the nighttime, the high beams will automatically go to low beams. And then whenever that vehicle goes away from your field of view, the automatic high beams will automatically come on. So with the XLT, you also have the rear view dimming mirror. You don't have to flip it back and forth. It's easy. You have it set to one position, and if someone comes in the rear of you with bright headlights or high beams on, the rear view mirror will automatically dim. You wouldn't have to touch that. I actually purchased an F-150 2 weeks ago, and I absolutely love it. It makes you feel more confident while you're on the road, as well as the convenience of having the Ford Pass with the remote start, the convenience of having your vehicle turned on 15 minutes before work every single day, especially in the hot or cold weather, really makes it an enjoyable truck to have. So on this F-150, it's a Super Crew cab, which is actually the largest cab in its class. Any other truck that has 4 doors, you might not get the room in the back that everybody's looking for, but the F-150 definitely has that to offer. Very spacious, even up front here. The seats are the whole way back, and you would have plenty of leg room for the kids or even some adults. So in the back here, you also have plenty of options for power for your rear passengers. You got 2 USB ports, a 110 outlet, and a 12 volt option too. So with the backup camera here, it shows you where your wheels are to where you're projected to go, especially if you have the wheel turn. I can adjust those lines wherever I need to. Also, you have the rear backup sensors, so if you would get close to a vehicle, it will tell you, hey, you're too close, or you're just there. And then the noise will get louder, and I'll actually go red in color to warn you that you're close to backing up into another vehicle. So you definitely have a lot of storage room in the F-150s in both of the doors. Cup holders up front for 2 drinks, also in the rear here. So you have about 6 or 7 different options for storing your drinks. But I just wanted to point out the armrest here, which is very spacious. You got a little coin holder here, or maybe a wallet or keys. And then this is very deep. You can almost stick your whole arm in there and have that filled up too. A lot of people actually put a safe in there so you can keep your valuables and lock them up while you're away from your truck. Thank you for coming along on this test drive. If you have any questions, comment down below, or come see us off of Route 30 in Greensburg or at smailford.com.